Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. The Mega Dimension DLC for Pokémon Legends ZA is out, and my little baby team and I, we're not ready. The DLC offers new story, new Pokemon, new Mega Evolutions, new areas to visit, and holy shit, the battles in these areas are so much harder than ZA. If you saw my ZA playthrough, you will know that I am a total Pokemon normie. But as an inexperienced trainer, I liked ZA. I thought it was pretty good. But does the Mega Dimension DLC live up to that experience? Well, yeah, like, they added my favorite Pokemon, so... But the real question is, are you subscribed to the List the Last channel? You might as well. You're already here. Okay, let's get into it. I started off my Mega Dimension DLC playthrough with a pretty similar team that I used to beat Legend ZA, a f***ing garbage one. I played ZA with a sort of quote-unquote challenge where I used only cutie baby unevolved Pokemon. I didn't catch any Pokemon that I thought were ugly, and I didn't evolve my Pokemon throughout most of the playthrough. However, I did use Mega Evolution. I thought that using Pokemon that didn't evolve but still had Mega Evolutions was totally fine for my challenge. It wasn't. I got ate the f*** up online. After I beat the game though, I freed myself from the shackles of the baby team and caught all of the Wild Zone Pokemon, evolved a couple others, and started a small collection of alphas. I've just been playing with whoever I want. However, I haven't evolved anyone from my baby team yet. I've been flip-flopping back and forth on it. Feels like a big decision that I'm not ready for. The DLC's plot is a continuation of the main story in ZA. A small child named Ansha and her Hoopa drop by Hotel Z and ask us to help make donuts. Yup, that's the story. Upon being fed a donut, Hoopa's able to open up these distortion holes all around Lumiose and transport us to Hyperspace Lumiose. Lumiose, but white. Lumiose, but hard. All of the Pokemon in the DLC are very powerful. Wait, they're level 110? How come they're so powerful? They f***ing murdered Pidgey! How am I already getting taken down by a bunch of Mankeys? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Lita, I need you to carry me. I need you to carry me, queen. My lord. They were so strong. This is not gonna work for me. What I think I need to do is I need to just bring some of these babies back out. Not only am I gonna revert to my baby team, but I'm also ready to start evolving some of them. I'd like to keep Chikorita sacred, so I don't think I'll evolve her. But I did go ahead and evolve Bunnery into Lopunny. Yes, that Bunnery, the one who hated me so bad by the end of my ZA playthrough that she wasn't able to evolve anymore. Evolving Bunnery to prove that she doesn't hate your ass anymore? Exactly. I do have something to prove here. Bunnery does not want me dead because look, my Bunnery is now a Lopunny. Yes, she's evolved. Ooh. Ooh, now I feel ready to get into this DLC. There's a big ol' hole opened up above Prism Tower, so now we gotta go do something about it. Corbo's actually gonna be leading the cause and asks us to do a little field research. So we're gonna need to make more donuts. We gotta dip into our own berry supply a bit at the start here, but eventually you can make all sorts of different donuts with even more capabilities than you have at the start. The core features of the donuts are level boosts for your team while you're inside hyperspace, and then the calorie count of the donuts determine how much time you'll be able to spend inside of a hyperspace hole. Holes will pop up all around the map, so you choose which donut to feed Hoopa, and then the fun begins. So we have these tasks that we have to try to do while we're in Hyperspace Lumiose. And those tasks will reward research points, which contribute to our big research point goal. Each time you enter a new hole, you do have different tasks, but they gotta cycle through and they're all pretty samey. Destroy Pokeballs, catch Pokemon. Yeah. The biggest thing is time. You barely have any time, so you can't get caught up on little baby shuppets like me. Before I even knew it, I was like basically done in here. I got to like one task. I didn't get anything done. I didn't even get a single point. That was the biggest floppiana ever. I feel like I get it though. We just gotta be faster. I gave Lopunny quick attack because it takes a million years to break open these Pokeballs, and every second counts. The second hole went slightly better. The catch Pokemon undetected task. That one got me. And I just like throw like meh. Doesn't seem like you could just do that. You have to be able to actually target them. Oh, stop detecting me. All right, it's closing. How are are you supposed to get 7,000 points? This is hard. Well, let's see if we can calorie max here. Hyper Pecha Berry, Hyper Roust. We've been collecting berries in there, and they have so many more calories. Level boost +8. Donut energy, 352 calories. 5 minutes, 52 seconds. Oh yeah, baby. We are so up. What is the point of all of these stupid donuts? Hyperspace berries were definitely the move. We got to every single task, which was only about 3,000 points, but that's all right. There aren't any more opportunities to earn points outside of the research tasks, but you could still chill in here and catch Pokemon and go after the bonus ball, which I didn't find in this one. It's just nice that I didn't run out of time before I got to all of my tasks. We're leveling up. I got to 7,000 points in the next area, completing my research of Hyperspace Lumiose thus far, and I was called back to the office where we learned that there's gonna be a Rogue Mega inside of Hyperspace. Oh yeah, that's right, Rogue Megas are back, baby. Because Hyperspace Lumiose is so unstable, we gotta pick a really good trainer to come with us. I'm Coretta, the successor to a line of Mega Evolution gurus, and I want to test your skills right here, right now. Ah! I have to defeat her using Mega Evolution. I think I'll be good. I only have to defeat her with Mega Evolution, right? I don't have to only use Mega Evolution. Oh. Okay, that's hilarious. Yippee! Oh, okay, I have to show off Mega Evolution at some point. Oh, awesome. No plus moves. Oh no. Okay, Chikorita Kanta. I feel very underleveled here. Okay, I have to defeat him with Mega Evolution. I don't know how to do that. I messed it up. You didn't even need Mega Evolution to beat me, but I won't have a real sense of your skills until you show me your Mega Evolution. Yeah. Okay, I will do it right this time, but damn. I got the Mega out of the way immediately this time. No more funny business. Oh, damn it. No. Okay. Somebody's got to survive. Thank God. Does this happen to anybody else? Or is this just a baby team problem? So now that we know the next thing is gonna be a Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, I wanted to whip up some real good donuts. Certain combinations can now yield extra effects, none of which are super useful to me right now because I don't know what Mega Pokemon it is I'm about to battle. But I just wanted to make sure I give myself lots of time and as many level boosts as possible. But I was like excited, to get in there and see what Rogue Mega is gonna be the very first one. Absol. Did I really need to use my best donut? What happens to Absol when it Mega Evolves? I don't know. You know your stuff? No, I don't. You've battled a Rogue Mega Absol before, right, Lissy? AZ told me. I did, but it's not like I knew that. I'm not like a freaking Pokemon encyclopedia. At first I was thinking like, okay, already battled a Rogue Mega Absol in the regular game. Like, come on. You're gonna give me something new? It turns out, I just don't know ball. Whoa! That's new. He's Z. This battle was pretty easy. Mega Mawile did her thing. His HP was aligned with the donut calorie counter, so I wasn't super pressed for time. The Rogue Mega battles have these black orbs that'll spawn too to help with the timer situation. Who cares? Didn't need it. I do need these Rogue Megas to stop being so obsessed with me though. Mega Absol Z, I feel like he had it out for me. Okay, whoa. Everybody leave me alone. Stop it. I can't handle all of this. It's done. We're able to catch the Absol. We break open the bonus ball full of hyperspace berries and butter. This new butter is going to upgrade our donut making situation. We can now use more berries for bigger, better donuts. And that's pretty much the gist of the DLC. My thoughts so far are that it's cute, it's fun, it's challenging, and I like it. I like the added story. I like the character development that's happening with the trainers from the main game. I really like when two characters that you wouldn't expect to interact have like a little side storyline. Like at the beginning, we battled with Grisham and Tarragon over our first batch of donut butter because Grisham was teaching Tarragon how to make bread. Like that's just cute, And now Laban and Gwyn are teamed up. Also a random pairing, but I love it. I like the lore that's building up with the new characters too. I haven't really been going into too much detail, but the small child's great. While we're tasked with doing another round of research, this time we get more are options regarding the holes. The holes will have either 1 or 2 star difficulty and be either wild zones with new mons, like we've been doing, or we get to choose from some side mission holes, some even having mega power detected within them. I'm intrigued, but I decided to first do a hyperspace wild zone. But I didn't go in with the appropriate level donuts, so it was a bit more challenging. Great, now I'm fighting 2 of them. Oh my goodness. Okay, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, these alphas are a little crazy, Bones. Ooh. Oh, I don't think I have time to do this. Because also, these guys are healing. Y'all, that did not work out. Learned my lesson there. Gotta make sure I got the right donuts. We need to grind out quite a hefty amount of points anyways, so I decided to go through a few wild zones and make a bunch of low-level donuts just to farm points. That was my strat to get through the grind because the higher-level wild zones didn't offer like a ton more points, so why not just blaze through the easy ones, you know? Plus, I'm interested in catching all the new Pokemon and seeing who all is even out there. So right now, I don't mind going to a ton of wild zones. Plus, I'm looking for one Pokemon in particular in this DLC. We'll get there. I wanted to try out one of these side missions with Mega Power detected, but I didn't have the appropriate starred donut. Big mistake. 2 Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon are fighting. It's a Rogue Mega Showdown. These are so scary. Holy sh**. They're gonna f me up, crazy style. Bounce. No. Why is the stage so small? Let's try Absol. I don't think this is gonna work out. Is there any worlds where I don't get one shot? Audino did not get one shot. Okay, she just did just there. I am so toast. Okay, Pokemon games are for babies, but maybe the DLC is not for babies. This playthrough is such a flop. I was thinking, there's no hope for me. I'm just destined to take L after L after L. But then I finally saw it. A light at the end of the tunnel. A small mime-shaped light. A Mime Jr. Oh, there she is. Yes! I have some explaining to do. Mime Jr. is indeed my favorite Pokemon. I've been searching for a small little Mime Jr. shaped silhouette the entire time that we've been playing. Mime Jr. is my new favorite Pokemon, actually. I recently watched a Pokemon movie where, like, Lucario's got a voice actor. It's in a castle. I don't know. Who cares? I don't remember what it was called, but Mime Jr. was just about the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm so excited to get a Mime Jr. I want a Mime Jr. real bad. We don't talk about what Mime Jr. evolves into, though. Mime Jr. is super cute, but what are your thoughts on Mr. Mime? See, I don't want to be super mean to Mr. Mime because I do have a friend whose favorite Pokemon is Mr. Mime. So I don't want to be too mean, but I do think that Mr. Mime is atrocious. Just because Mime Jr. is my favorite Pokemon does not mean that Mr. Mime is in any way, shape, or form included in that. I actually like to pretend that Mr. Mime doesn't exist. He's disturbing. Just take me to Mime Jr. country. Look! There's Mime Jr. somewhere. They're so cute. I'm gonna catch Mime Jr. in general. The only way Mime Jr. is getting on the team is if there is an Alpha Mime Jr. And it must be my lucky day because I did find an Alpha Mime Jr. in this very hyperspace wild zone. I fumbled the catch so hard though. I was thinking about what Pokeball I wanted to use. My bad. Thank God I finally got it drilled into my head to save before I want to catch something. I got her. My big, beautiful Alpha Mime Jr. in the heal ball. You know what? Maybe the DLC is good after all, you guys. 10,000 points. You know what that means. Another Rogue Mega Pokemon reveal. This one's Staraptor. Another baddie with a bang. Notice how every gorgeous Mega has just the nastiest bang of all time. And you all made fun of my character in the last playthrough for the bang. You know, it's interesting. That's all. Guys, don't make fun of my bang. Don't make fun of Staraptor's bang. Staraptor has a cute bang. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. This battle was a lot more difficult for me than the Absol battle, but like, it wasn't terrible. What was terrible was that I got taken down when it was literally almost over, like so close. Ugh. That poorly timed dodge is going to haunt my dreams at night. Yeah, I'm cheesing it. I'm starting over with my damage dealt progress, okay? It's just really, really hard to hit him. Like, we gotta stop with all this. All right, you know what, Goombert? Goombert's gonna take it home. If nobody's gonna take it home, it's gonna be Goombert. Boom. Boom. I don't even think that was me that did the final blow there, but oh my God. In general, I think I could be trying to learn so much more about Pokemon to make this a way less painful experience for you, the viewer, and myself. I'm a beginner still. I gotta remember that. So that night, I did my homework. I caved and finally looked into EV training. I finally sat down and decided to just teach myself the bare minimum. And I changed things up quite a bit. I decided that Mime Jr. is gonna be more of like a support. Hypnosis and Dream Eater is kind of like a cool combo that I feel like I made up. Maybe I'm crazy. But I also added Infestation. I love the idea of doing the Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Infestation combo and then kind of like swapping her out. I did add Meowstic to the team. I'm not super sure about Meowstic's moves right now. I decided to take all of the psychic moves off of Audino and instead turn Audino into more of like a normal tank. Fennekin could come back out again. She could make her grand reappearance if this Meowstic thing doesn't work out, because I also went last night and I got the Delphoxite. The Delphoxite you could only get through playing online right now. We could evolve Fennekin. I also took off a couple moves on Mawile because I learned a little bit about the EV and IV training. If you look at the category, the POW is attack and then the little swirly is special attack. So it's like, okay, we want to have more attack moves on Mawile. And then I also added Sword Stance. I always hear people talking about Sword Stance, especially Wolf Glick and the Wolf Glick videos on the Wolf Glick YouTube channel. Always talking about Sword Stance. So yeah, I added a little Sword Stance. And that's my team right now. Right now we're just experimenting with Meowstic. At this point, I already saw her Mega online. And that bang is just so crazy good. Like, I really want her on the team, but right now we're just doing a trial run. While there is a bunch of cute story cutscenes that play out at this point in the DLC, our next task is, yet again, more research. Hyperspace holes now go up to level 3 stars. We can use up to 5 berries and donuts. And if we mess up, you know, there's this Gulpin that's hanging out at the hotel now. He'll eat donuts and give you some random berries back. And you guys could probably tell, you know, I love him. Shout out Gulpin. Gotta be my favorite new character in the story. Gulpin these nuts. Sorry. Gulpin and I do not have beef. I really promise. It's my official apology. I'm sorry that I said Gulpin these nuts. I'll never do it again. This is where I'm beginning to feel a little frustrated at the DLC. The repetitiveness is highlighting all of its issues. Now, please, Pokemon fans, you can put me in my place if I'm wrong, but I have some real grievances here. First of all, the spawn points for the hyperspace holes change with the day-night cycle, and some of these spawn points are in like the absolute worst, most inconvenient spots to get to ever. I already hate how difficult it can be to get to a rooftop in ZA. Why are we putting these hyperspace holes inside of a building that you have to drop down into from the rooftop with no clear way to actually get to that rooftop? I've started to recognize these holes and avoid them altogether. At least now there's hyperspace battle zones that do tend to reward a lot of points, but they're hard. They got beefy trainers in there. I had to evolve my Fennekin for crying out loud. Okay, I was already gonna do that, so I was kind of just looking for an excuse to do so. But these don't have extra cards to pick up like the typical ZA Royale, so there's even less opportunity to farm points in these. And I do kind of miss the cards. It made it more interesting to do the ZA Royale. There was so much more variety. However, I have nothing to complain about compared to what's coming. There's a good amount of new side missions in the DLC to go find when I'm tired of the grind, you know? Not all of them are even in hyperspace either. Oh, she's got a Mime Jr. Wait, I have a better Mime Jr. This Pokemon, Mime Jr, is here to help us collect mail from our customers. And you should let Mime Jr collect the mail. I'm just saying. I've got one minor concern. You see, this will be Mime Jr.'s first time going out solo. I thought about trying to follow along to keep an eye on things, but I'd be spotted in no time. That's why I'd like to ask for your assistance. Please look after Mime Jr.'s first big job. I'm on it. What's gonna happen? Is somebody gonna come up and attack Mr. Mime Jr.? No shot. You cannot bully my Mime Jr. Guys, I should probably bring out somebody else besides Mime Jr. Nobody said Mime Jr. was a good Pokemon. That was overkill. But Krokorok, that'll teach you to never mess with the cutest Pokemon in all of Pokemon history. We protect Mime Jr. with our lives. You just created a million Mime Juniors. I would die for Mime Jr., okay? I had no idea that there was a sushi Pokemon, but that's our next Rogue Mega. They just be making anything into Pokemon. Now I'm hungry. Oh my god, it's dropping eggs. Low Bunny, no! Okay, whoa, these eggs are crazy. I don't even know what kind of Pokemon this is. What type are you? I don't know. Ooh, Giga Impact, Audino, go. Oh my, Audino, you're so washed. How did you miss that? Would you like to forfeit? Why would it ask me that? No? That was targeted. They targeted me. Would I like to forfeit? Hey girl, give up. Never. How dare the game ask me that? I didn't even research the type matchup here, but I still went in and took care of business. That wasn't my best work. I kind of felt like I was just there, honestly. But some of these Rogue Megas have been a little easy peasy. And like clockwork, we catch the Rogue Mega, get some new butter, deliver it to Ancha so we can use more berries in our donut recipes. And then we have dinner with all of our pals. Cue a dramatic cutscene about saving Lumiose. Then a funny and cute cutscene with more character development. They almost get me here when they do these. And finally, Corbeau sends us off to do more research. 23,000 points worth of research. At least some of these tasks have higher reward points. Whoa, who is that? Can I just lure him, just him over here? Hypnosis here with our Mime Jr. This is a goated combo, remember? Mime Jr. can last a really long time too because Dream Eater is goated. Apparently Dream Eater is not that fucking goated. Okay, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm really not liking him very much. And so Diva's massively down. Get him. And my entire team was leveled.
Throws friend.
Who's Throw's friend? Sock?
Suck on this day!
I hate him so much. He's too good. He's too good at it because I don't know the Pokemon. He must be so happy. Oh, guys, he's jumping for joy. He skipped away. Let's speed run. Wild Zone 3 stars, 7,500 points. Hyperspace Battle Zone 3 stars. I got up to 12,000 in here. Didn't get every single point that I could. Those alpha trainers take forever. And sneaking up on trainers is not my strong suit. Wild Zone again. Not a lot of point potential in this one. Yeah, this place is the worst Pokemon. No. I hate that this is what Mime Jr. is destined to become. I hate you, Mr. Mime. I hate that they're all hanging out over there in their little Mr. Mime posse. What was that? Wait, this is really funny. It's a Mr. Mime massacre. How come I can't catch a Mr. Mime? That's insane. Thank God. I would never, ever, ever evolve my Mime Jr. into that. Task complete. We're almost to 20,000. If it doesn't even matter what level the Wild Zone is for the amount of points, I'm just going to the ones that are easier to get to and at a lower star level so that I can conserve my high level berries. This place has way more point potential. And Torchics. After duo battling Jacinthe and Grissel, we have another Rogue Mega to tame. This is it, folks. The one that I've been waiting for. It's time to take on the baddiest baddie with the baddiest bang. Rogue Mega Meowstic. I've already removed Meowstic from my team. I wouldn't have wanted to bring Meowstic in here anyways. But I've also replaced Miss Divarita, which it makes me sad. But the team right now is banging, except Mime Jr., unfortunately. I just like having her around. It makes me feel personally very happy. This was definitely the most difficult Rogue Mega yet. Rogue Mega Meowstic's got hands or cage or super reflect, whatever that is. I thought it was Trick Room at first, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's actually just a pain in the ass. I'm so washed. Wait, Meowstic might be whooping my ass. Stop aiming at me. I can't take it. I am a noob idiot. She's doing it again. I can't target anything, can I? Wait. What's this? Oh, I can target something here. I can target this. Come on. This is f***ed up. This is, oh my God, the hyperspace distortion is beginning to close. Crunch. There we go. There we go. Oh, at that portion, I don't know what's going on. I need to reorient. I think I'm gonna try to continue with previous progress. Last time that I did that, it like totally reset the timer and then it allowed me to start at where I left off. I don't know if that's intentional that it totally resets the timer. I'm gonna try it. Sorry if you think it's a cheese ball. Hurry up, Mawile. Hurry your slow ass up. Where are you? Bruh. She's stuck on the corner. So that was fucking stupid. And I actually hate it here. I get a redo on that. It didn't work out that great, but I get a redo. Okay, now everybody's just doesn't know what to do. Awesome. I don't think it was enough. I don't think it was enough. Sorry. I'm a little overstimulated. Stop targeting me. Get him. Butter time, dinner time, bad dream time? Stay away? Are you talking to me? No. I don't think I will. Some of you might say, there's a lot of psychic going on this team. And you know what I say back? I don't care. I will be playing with my Alpha Meowstic because this Mega is just crazy. I'm gonna try to use her as much as I can. She's not EV trained, okay? I know what that's all about now. So we'll see how this goes. Another unconventional character matchup battle and another round of surveying. We can use 7 berries now. Wowee! That'll help us get better donuts. We're gonna want that so we can blaze through these wild zones a little bit easier. I could be strategizing my donut making more. Certain combinations with more points in the sweet, spicy, etc. areas can actually increase your chances of finding things like alpha Pokemon. You can use those plus alpha donuts to increase alpha spot chances, I think, and go in there and boom, easy points. I don't really know if that even makes sense or if I'm doing it right. I'm just a noob. I think it's time I get a rematch with those mega crabs. I've got 12 minutes to make it happen. Always be healing. Always be healing. I love my Delphox though. Delphox is really great. Oh my fucking god, I let her die. Okay, you guys need to get back in the fire spin. Just like come walk over in it and just hang out. Get in there, get some close combat. Oh, we should have bounced on it. Mime Jr, I'm sorry. Why do I keep bringing Pokemon out? I don't need to be doing that. Here, okay, Delphox, it's your time. We gotta fire spin him again. Damn it. Okay, get in the circle, please. Both of yous, get in the circle. It's working! How's my method? There's one! Oh my god, get him. You can't use it while frozen. What the hell? You got this, girl. Stop running over here. Nobody cares. We barely even got any points for that. I feel like that should have been worth way more points. It was way harder than any of the other research tasks. The dubs kind of end here though, folks. The next hyperspace battle zone was hard. Battling these trainers took forever, so I ran out of time before I could get the last 3,000 points. And then the next wild zone, I didn't get to all the tasks either because they're really irritating tasks. Catch 6 species? Well, if you can't find them all, you're shit out of luck. I didn't find any patches of brambles. My bad. Catching Pokemon undetected too. Sometimes it just doesn't end up working out. There's no Pokemon like anywhere. Like, oh my gosh, this is so buns. Buns. I went to Hyperspace Lumiose 10 times already. I didn't completely ace every single task in each one, but damn, this is a lot all in one go, no? These unidentified megas are killing me too, only being like 1,200 points. It's a lot of effort for only 1,200 points. We're 100 points away from completing our research task. This was literally so f***ing pointless. Why would you leave me with just 100 points? That's so rude. That's it. I'm catching a Cubone. I'm not even gonna waste my time doing the other tasks. Catch 3 species, done. I'm over it. Made some real good donuts for this next Rogue Mega. 4 stars? Whoa, that's a lot of stars. We're gonna need it for Rogue Mega Heatran. That's a lie. I did make some party adjustments for this big old guy, but this was way easier than Meowstic. Gumi was the GOAT, as per usual. But yeah, I was surprised at how easy it was. We know the drill by now. This time, after our bad dream, we all got warped into Hyperspace Lumiose at once. A whole big reunion of everybody. It's ramping up because we can't just all be getting warped to hyperspace Lumios all willy-nilly. This is a real problem for our society. We really need to figure this out. If you send us on another research mission, I'm going to scream. Unfortunately, that's exactly what we're gonna have to do. This time, we need 50,000 points. If we're only averaging like the 3,000 points per hole, that's just way too many holes. I got so bored, I decided to go buy clothes. I needed a new outfit to help lighten the mood a little bit. I do admit, the point difference is actually a little bit more apparent now between the 1-star zones and like the 4-star ones. So I'm going to way more 4-star zones, even if sometimes they're way harder. Am I about to die? I think so. Really, really unfortunate. The DLC is really hard. 13 hyperspace holes and 2.5 hours of the same old tasks later, I still didn't have all 50,000 points. I'll be real, I could have maybe been done after 12, but I spent way too much time in a wild zone gathering Eevees and Sylveons, and you know what? That's my right as a girl who loves cutie Pokemon, damn it. But then I was like, okay, let me go do one of these 4-star Rogue Megas. I don't know what this Rogue Mega is, but holy shit, it was crazy. I realized long ago that I should probably just get all my Pokemon to level 100. But even after using the massive amounts of candy this DLC gives you to level everybody up to 100, I still was barely chipping away at this thing. It kept one-shotting everybody. What is that, Meteor Beam? It one-shots pretty much everything. The hyperspace is gonna close. I don't have time. I don't even have time to Mega. That sucks. That. I'm not fucking going back in there. I'm not wasting another fat ass donut on that. Ugh. I made everybody level 100 and I'm still flopping. My 14th hole. Isn't that a golf thing? Shout out to hole number 14. The beautiful hole where we reached our 50,000 point goal. We're free from research hell. Kinda. We need to make a big, bad, beefy donut with very specific stats in order to get into the big hole above Prism Tower. And I don't have the right berries for this donut. I tried to make do with what I could, but I wasn't able to get the combination right. We unfortunately gotta go back out there and collect more berries. I am going off of a donut recipe guide online for this, okay? I don't want to sit here and do berry math. What's worse is that I probably wouldn't need to do this if I had actually been collecting the bonus balls that appear after you get all the tasks done in a hyperspace zone. So don't be like me. Don't skip those. Sometimes I did because I couldn't be bothered, but they give lots of berries, so I probably should have been searching for those more. Here's my berry farming strat. Battle zones. Look for the blue delivery people. They sometimes will just give you berries after you defeat them, but then I went to a battle zone and I couldn't find any delivery people in the whole entire battle zone. Oh my god. We're gonna go ahead and skip this part because I'm sure you're sick of hearing me complain. The bonus ball was my saving grace. I hope to God and pray to God that this recipe that we found on Google actually is gonna work. If Google lied, that's just what we get. That's what we deserve for trusting Google and not figuring it out ourselves. We would just have to take the L on that and take it on the chin and be like, it's okay. We did it. This whole DLC revolving around donuts is so funny. I love it. It's cute. Okay, Hoopa, do your thing. Get in there. It's donut time. We're transported to our bad dream world. Ooh. Corinna figures out that the rogue mega Pokemon we're probably going to encounter is Darkrai. But before we can get up there, we actually run into AZ, who famously died. But now he's chilling in hyperspace bad dream hole, I guess. You're supposed to be dead. You're supposed to be 6 feet under. Huh? Although I know that this is a reflection of our subconscious and our dreams, this hyperspace stuff kind of feels like it might be heaven. How could you, AZ? After everything with the tower, I came back to the hotel to find you, but you were dead. I'm so grateful for all you've done. You saved the Pokemon and the people of our city and my Floette. You truly are the worthy leader of Team MZ. That's so awkward because I'm standing right here and I think I should be the leader of Team MZ. Lissy, I'm so glad to have known you. Thank you. That's it? That's all I get? I'm glad we managed to meet. Yeah, that's all you're getting back. For everything that I did, I feel like I deserve a more sappy dialogue than nice to have met you. No matter how harrowing the night, I know you will help shape a brighter tomorrow. Damn, that was crazy. That did kind of touch my heart a little bit. Not what he said to me, but like everything he said to Urbane, like that was a little sad. Although I still don't like Urbane. He is kind of on my shit list. And now it's time to face Darkrai. Ooh, that looked really cool. Whoa, Darkrai level 200. You're no match for my little Lopunny. First phase, light work, no reaction. Easy money. Lopunny, she was really the star of this playthrough. Her and I were really just... we were gelling in the DLC. Phase 2, Darkrai shows us his Mega Evolution, and it's, oh boy, it's something. I'm sorry, I thought that was so ugly. What was that? Big eyeball, okay. Now he's got a bunch of squigglies. And what, we're supposed to just put up with that? Let's just say it. Darkrai would never be on my baddies team looking like that. We have a problem though. Unfortunately, this donut was skinny maxing. Ozempic donut. The calories way too low. The timer is going down really fast. Are we serious that this can end because I'm gonna run out of time? Like, no f***ing way. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with previous progress. Liss the cheese coming in again. Please reset the timer. Please, for the love of God, reset the timer. Because yeah, I guess I'm slow. I didn't realize I was so terribly slow. This is like the donut that they made me make. I genuinely don't know how to escape this besides just getting in the middle. Rate that out of 10. What'd you think of that performance? Have you ever thought of just like calming down? Is it really that serious? Give me that. I don't know if I'm gonna need that. I don't know how many more phases we got. Honestly, if there's another phase, I can't take it. Cool. I can catch it. No freaking way. I feel like Ultra Ball might honestly be my coolest one. Maybe Timer Ball. It's mostly, to me, just about the colors. You know I love a Premier Ball, okay? The minimalist Premier Ball, it's, dare I say, a vibe. Lumiose is saved! Again! Now, there are more legendaries in the DLC. Ansh's whole thing has been that she wants us to go and catch a Rayquaza. I hate to disappoint a small child like this, but I don't care enough right now. I did like the DLC. It was a bit grindy, especially since everything takes place post-game. It's like doing it all at once just feels repetitive. But the story was fun. Mime Jr.'s in it. Truthfully, that's the whole reason I wanted to play. I didn't even use Mime Jr. in battle that much. But adding Mime Jr. really makes the DLC. Justice for Mime Jr. too, because Mime Jr. actually probably should have been in regular ZA, just saying. Like Lumiose, Pewi, Francais, Mimes. I don't really know what Pokemon people are saying is bad about the DLC or bad about ZA, but adding Mime Jr. in the DLC, I do think that fixes one of the core problems of ZA. Whatever all you Pokemon people have a problem with, Mime Jr. makes that DLC a 10 out of 10. Official List the Last rating. Mega Dimension, 10 out of 10. You know what else is a 10 out of 10? The experience of designing a website with today's sponsor, Squarespace. Anyone can have a good-looking, clean, professional website, even with no website building experience. That's what it's for. Choose from plenty of templates for just about any type of business. Whether you want to sell product online, display a portfolio of your work, set up a wedding registry, a booking page for your salon, they've got it all. Get custom with it using Squarespace Blueprint. Pick out the theme, what pages you want, the colors and the font, and boom, within seconds, Squarespace Blueprint will have designed a website just for you. From there, it's so easy to manage every aspect of your website. Not only can you sell product with many popular payment methods, you can schedule your appointments and send your invoices directly through the Squarespace site. And then there's things like memberships and online courses, set up newsletters, and so much more. If you're interested in upping your web presence, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. Once you're ready to launch, you'll go to squarespace.com/listthelas or use my code listthelas, and that'll save you 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys for watching. In all seriousness, to sum up this playthrough and the topic of the DLC, I just enjoyed the fact that I got to play more Pokemon. Before my ZA video, I really hadn't posted any Pokemon on on my channel. I played Scarlet Violet on stream just a little bit, but like this experience has been so cool. The experience of attempting to learn more about the games and get better at them. I've enjoyed Pokemon games and cartoons casually throughout my whole life. So being able to share my love of it with you all and then also receive love back has been really cool. And I appreciate everybody who comments tips and tricks and advice and everything. You know, I do read those. And I don't know if you know this, but a new Pokemon Life Simmy type of game is coming out called Pokopia, and I'm really excited to play that. So I feel like we're gearing up for it. Time to actually learn some Pokemon's names. No, I look forward to treating them how I treat my Animal Crossing villagers and kicking out the uglies that I don't want on my Pokopia Island. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the List the Last channel. It would mean a ton. Make sure you drop a like on the video as well. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the DLC and if you enjoyed ZA and what you think about this whole playthrough. I hope you're having a great day and you continue to do so, and I will see you in the next one.